Step 1 is to put the CPU into the CPU socket. You just align the triangle with the circle on the motherboard, and then you gently pull down the lever. It feels like you're going to break it, but you're not going to break it. It's to safely secure the CPU into its socket. Next is we're going to put in the RAM, which stands for Random Access Memory. We're going to align this indent with the indent on the socket and push it down until it clicks, like that. Step 2 is to align the CPU cooler bracket on the back of the motherboard. Align all 4 screws with all 4 holes, like that. Flip the motherboard back over. Next is to grab all 4 of the CPU cooler plugs and push them down until you hear a little pop, pushing lightly on the back screws to make sure that the screws don't fall out. Next is to put on the CPU cooler. You should run the CPU cord in the beginning so it doesn't mess up the CPU. Slide it into the socket, just like that. Align the brackets. It's helpful if you have a friend for this part. Flip the motherboard over while holding the CPU in place. Screw it in. Next, align the other one. Next, you should align this section of the motherboard, all the plugins, with the motherboard shield, and align all 8 standoffs on the motherboard case. Plug in your audio. Before you plug everything in, you should screw down the motherboard. Next is to plug in the motherboard power supply all the way down to your click. Next is to plug in the memory SATA cables. You can stand the case up at this point. Plug in your HDMI. Alright. Next part is to plug in your HD LEDs and power switches. You align it with the standoffs, and you push it until it clicks. And then you get your screwdriver, and you screw it in on the bracket.